Hello, everybody. So today's case, we're talking about the case of Rebecca Park. And this case is a bit triggering. It deals with sexual assault and obviously murder. And it's just, I want to give a trigger warning. When I was reading this, it just made me feel some type of way. So I want to put that out there. But I also want to say that while I found quite a bit of information, I didn't find a whole lot of photos of Rebecca. So I apologize about that. I know a lot of people, they like to see photos, they like to have their visuals, but unfortunately I was not able to find that many of her. But what I do have will obviously be in the video. All the links I used for research will be down below, and I'm pretty sure I said this in a previous video, but there's also another link to a project that I am launching in September. I'm so excited for you guys to see, and if you're interested to go check that out, I will have an official video announcing exactly what it is in September. But if you're curious and you want to go have a look, that link will be down below. But now that that's all out, let's go ahead and get into this. So like I said, we're talking about Rebecca Park. And in 2003, a woman was found slain in Fairmount Park in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. An autopsy would confirm this to be Rebecca Park, a medical student who had vanished while out running. Rebecca was a student at the Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine from Olney, Maryland. She had been strangled and sexually assaulted. Her body was found clad in only a jogging bra, sneakers, and socks, found under wood and leaves on a steep hillside. Her body was found after a news report about her prompted calls to police from people who said that they had heard a disturbance in the area at the time she was running. Unfortunately, I don't have much information about Rebecca's life, like her hobbies or like who she was as a person. I usually like to start my videos with like who the person was, like who they were at their core, so that way we could kind of get to know them a little bit better. But unfortunately, I was just able to find information about the case and not her. So that is how I'm doing this video. I just like to make the videos a bit personal, and I wasn't really able to this time. Rebecca, who was 30 years old at the time, told her boyfriend that she was going out running at about 4 p.m. She typically ran a 2-mile route through the park past police stables where she enjoyed watching the horses. The boyfriend, a fellow medical student, reported her missing. The boyfriend was cleared as a suspect, and police interviewed friends, coworkers, and fellow students to determine if the attack was random or someone she knew. And I just want to say really quickly, I was not ever able to find the name of her boyfriend, so I don't know if they just didn't want to name him because he was never actually a suspect or what. I just was not able to find his name. The situation would end up being incredibly heinous. In 2023, a 46-year-old man named Elias Diaz would be arrested after he slashed two people with a knife and threatened another person on the Pennypack Trail back in November of 2003. On December 19th, 2023, so we're going back between 20 years, and I keep getting the dates, like they sound the same as I'm speaking, but on December 19th, 2023, Philadelphia Police Department, they said that Elias was also a person of interest in the rapes of two women and the rape and murder of Rebecca from 2003. DNA evidence obtained from him linked him to the 2003 attacks. On December 20th, the Philadelphia DA office, they announced that Elias was officially charged with murder, rape, aggravated indecent assault, possession of an instrument of crime, abuse of a corpse, tampering with evidence, indecent assault, and recklessly endangering another person in connection to the rape and murder of Rebecca. On December 27th, he was formally charged with 3 other sexual assault counts, 2 that occurred in Fairmount Park in 2003 and 1 in Pennypack Park in 2007. The charges were upgraded to include rape, kidnapping, attempted kidnapping, aggravated assault. He was given the moniker Fairmount Park Rapist. The first attack was on April 30th, 2003, when a 21-year-old woman was jogging on Kelly Drive and Fountain Green Drive, was raped at knife point. Then on July 13th, 2003, Rebecca Park was attacked as she jogged along, I'm so sorry if I pronounce this wrong, Conshohocken Avenue on October 25th, 2003. And then a 37-year-old woman was attacked at knife point as she jogged on West River Drive, which has since been renamed to Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. She actually managed to escape and was driven by a passerby to a hospital in Lower Merion. He struck again on August 11, 2007, when he raped a woman in a park near Frankfurt and Jolly Avenues in the Holmesburg neighborhood. The Fairmount rapist was being described as a man with a medium build, 5'8", and he had scars on his chest, shoulder, and arm, possibly from burns or stab wounds. He had a dark complexion with black hair, a thin mustache, and bushy eyebrows. He also spoke broken English, and photos of what they believed he looked like, so sketches, and Elias Now will be posted in this video. When the rapes and murder occurred back in 2003, police collected DNA from the victims, and the DNA was submitted to the Combined DNA Index System, or CODIS, and it linked to a single attacker. Technology evolved, and so did the case, from sketches of the attacker to age progression photos. And I have a quote from forensic lab manager Ryan Gallagher, who says, "Continued investigation into the family led to the tree being narrowed down to one particular lower branch of the tree within one family. Elias Diaz was identified as a potential person of interest," end quote. And then the Philadelphia DA, or District Attorney Larry Krasner, he says, quote, "Science outran this guy's bicycle. Science got him, and that is a beautiful thing," end quote. When Elias was arrested, he refused to give his name, but with his fingerprints he was identified. I have not seen any more updates, like a trial or anything like that, but of course I will keep you guys updated. So that is all I have for you guys on the case of Rebecca Park. This was an incredibly sad case to research because I thought I was going into it with just one person, which I don't even want to talk about what happened to them because it was horrible. But then finding out that there was so many more women that he did this to, like, thank goodness he is off the streets. And I can't believe, well, I guess I can because the technology wasn't the best, but that it took 20 years for him to finally be caught. And thank God he did get caught, because he would probably still be doing it today if he was out there. But finally, hopefully, Rebecca and these other women can finally get the justice they deserve. I just want to say that the women, when I said this woman and that woman, I did not give their names because I was not given their names in any of the articles. I think only a couple women were named, and it was the women that I did name in this video. The other ones were just kept unidentified for whatever reason, whether or not their families wanted them named or, for whatever reason. So it wasn't me just blowing them off. I just did not have their names, and that's why. But like I said, this is all I have for you guys. I will, of course, come back when I have an update, and hopefully I do soon. But yeah, science got this guy, and science is going to continue gaining many more people. And that is a beautiful thing. We can get a lot of creeps off the street. But thank you so much for listening to Rebecca's story and the story of the other women that this happened to. They are finally getting their justice. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below, like always, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.